wait. Yeah, very long time since I've spoken. Nothing much has happened. Not that any of you care, but it's important I still make videos. I just couldn't find. I was sick for a while. I was traveling for a while. I just went to one place. So now I'm here at the hospital. My grandma is sick. I keep looking forward because it's thundering. It's lightning. You could hear the thunder. It's just right in front of me. I'll try to show you, but it happens 1 out of 10 times. Anyways, how are things looking? Things are not looking good, which I think is necessary. Things are not supposed to look good for a while. If things don't look good for a while, then good things won't hold value. So we should appreciate good days by living. Never mind. Only reason I'm saying times are tough because my desperation for change, my desperation for new connections, my desperation for new routine is at an all-time high. One good thing I can tell you is that I booked my IELTS exam. It is on 11th next month. I have to go to Bangalore and write the exam. Finally, step 1. I'm supposed to take this exam year ago. I was supposed to write IELTS last year, but it's just so difficult asking your parents for 19,000 rupees for an exam. It does not make sense because they don't understand how exams costly, how costly exam fees are. So there's that, and my English is pretty good, but I don't want to what's the word, sabotage myself by being overconfident. I am prepping enough. It's just on paper it sounds very easy. The exam is very easy. It's difficult for non-native English speakers. So let's say someone who the advantage of being an Indian is that our English is good enough. I learned my English by watching English movies when I was younger. That's how I learned my English. My English is more intuition based. So if it sounds right in my head, that's what I use. That's what I use, which is wrong. English is a technical language. You should know your grammar. You should know your sentence formation. You should know how to grasp the sentence. You should know how to use the right word at the right time. You should know the meaning of a lot of words. It goes beyond what. See, spoken English is different. It's the same way how your local English paper is different, but then Deccan Herald's English is different. The Hindu, the Deccan Herald, they all have different English, and the editors there, the journalists there they should be very proficient in English. So you can't compare Star of Mysore English. Although Star of Mysore English is English, it's just this is simpler. That is also simple if you know how to use complex words. It won't be complex when you know how to use it, no? Anyways, so this exam has speaking, writing, listening and reading, all 4 aspects of a language, and they test your I think they test how well you can communicate and how well you can grasp and how well you can understand the language English. There are two type of tests for IELTS. There is general test and there's academic test. General test is for immigrants who want to go to an English speaking country, English spoken country. Academic is for students who want to go there and study. So for a student it is much more difficult compared to general. I in listening I don't think I'll have much of a problem. In speaking also I'm very confident. I'm practicing talking for 2 minutes on random topics every single day for last 2 days now. Today will be third day. And speaking and listening, yeah. The other two is reading and writing. Reading, you have to read a paragraph and answer few questions. I overthink a lot, and I once was overconfident back in 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, where they would have summary based questions in English tests. I would be so overconfident, I would undermine everything. I would, it's just simple. Read the whole thing, look at the questions, locate based on what you've read, and just answer. I hope it is as it is, but it depends. It's all luck and how much you've prepared. The more you're prepared, the more easy it can be. But then again, you can never say. If you are under prepared and then questions are much more easier, you can score high. What else? Yeah, and like I said, I was confused between Singapore and Australia. The thing with Singapore is I cannot land a top college. The National University of Singapore is number 1 and it's global top 50. So, but then the threshold is very, very high. You need work experience, you need to write GMAT, which I haven't done, honestly. So I have to make the best of what college I land. I think although you have the advantage of, let's say someone from IIM can negotiate a much higher pay grade, and he brings, or even though he brings less to the table, the tag IIM sticks. It helps you a lot. So as long as you get into the college, it's like the college name will help you land a good job mostly. But then that also will only help until a certain point where you can feed the baby, but then you can't swallow on behalf of the baby. So even though you graduated from US, things can go wrong. You have to be well informed. You have to be you just have to be good at what's trending. You have to know what is up. You have to know how things work as of now. The rest everything I think you'll pick up as you're working. I think the most important thing for any young student, it is environment. It is best he is surrounded by very smart and very hardworking people, because then it will motivate you. Even if it doesn't motivate you, you will automatically be in a much better position. But then if you're around people who want to who have different idea of success, who have different idea of what every day should be like, and there's nothing wrong in that. It's just if you and your friends' goals don't align, then I'm not saying you should be friends only for benefits, but having such high moral, highly intellectual, highly smart and highly connected friend, it can help you a long way. It's important you choose your peers very carefully. It's very important. That's where you can say I made some mistakes. My case is completely different. I'll speak about it some other day when I'm in the mood. But now, just I cannot afford, taking even anything more than 50 lakhs, because even, let's say, worst case scenario, my family won't be able to pay that loan. So I have to be very crucial and make the best out of what I can. We Thanks to certain bad financial decisions of my family, honestly I don't blame them. It is what it is. It's very important I should stop complaining about things I cannot control. That I should really get it through my head, etched in my heart. Some things which I cannot control, I should not let it control me. Let's say, see how you're put in such situations where you're landed, where you cannot do much, but then what you can do, you have to make the best out of what you can. It's important. Let's say, I don't want to drag this, I'll talk about this some other time. So now it is 8:20. Today is 4th of April. 4th of April. Oh my god. Today is 4th of May. April's gone. January is gone. February is also gone. March, April. 4 months. Thin air. A year is not that long. It's been a year. Time here is very limited. It's just, you have, you're lost. That's why you don't have track of time. I am also lost. I'm saying all this based on my experience. Last 3 years, this is the 4th year, I zero productivity. Although I'm aware, I'm still not doing anything about it. So that's it, I guess. I always wanted to go to Singapore to study there, but then Australia is very tempting. Australia is tempting because of Aussies. They are very nice people. They're very beautiful. But I cannot pick a country based on how good girls look. So that will be very stupid. I have to go where I am welcomed mostly, and then wherein I can make the best out of where I am in. But then the course in Singapore is only for a year. I'll just let my counselor choose what's best for me. She's recommending Australia. But then ದುಡ್ಡಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತರೋದು 80 lakhs for 2 years. That too being optimistic. I'm only saying because let's say fine, after everything done, 60 lakhs, fine, 50 lakhs out of after student scholarship. After scholarship it is 40-50 lakhs, and then for a year you need at least 12 to 15 lakhs to stay in Australia. Food, rent, accommodation. And then miscellaneous. I'm waiting for miscellaneous. That's the whole thing is about miscellaneous. Life is about miscellaneous. Anyways, that's it, I guess. I'll catch you guys 6th. I'll try to make more videos, but then at least somebody should subscribe. Not I could subscribe to my own channel, but